Let us take a look at an integration technique question. We have part A of this question asking us to find the integration of a 9x over 2x minus 1 x plus 1 square dx. I think for this type of expression, the most direct approach is to make use of a partial fraction. After using partial fraction, then we can integrate each of the term individually. And for this expression, I think I will be letting this to be equal to a 9x over 2x minus 1 x plus 1 square to be equal to a over 2x minus 1 plus b over x plus 1 plus c over x plus 1 square. We can obtain the partial fraction from our MF27. So the basic idea is to find out what is the unknown a, b, and c. I'm going to combine the right-hand side of this expression together as one single fraction. Then we can do a comparison with the numerator. So in this case, we will end up with a 9x equal to a bracket x plus 1 square plus b bracket 2x minus 1 x plus 1 plus c 2x minus 1. We are going to make use of a combination of subbing in values and equating of coefficient to solve for the unknowns a, b, c. One of the good values to sub in first is I'll be letting x to be equal to minus 1. Doing so, I will be making this term and this term to be equal to 0, because when you sub x equal to minus 1 inside, this is 0, this is also 0. And for the left-hand side, I will have a minus 9. Right-hand side will just be equal to minus 3c. And I can solve that c is equal to 3. And the next value I will be choosing will be x equal to half, because when x equal to half, this term and this term will disappear. And I will left with a half here. So again, for the left-hand side, I will have a 9 over 2. Here will be a bracket 3 over 2 square. And from here, I can solve my a, which will give me equal to 2. And lastly, I'm going to equate coefficient for my x square. By comparison, the left-hand side will be equal to 0. For the right-hand side, it will just be equal to a plus 2b. And since we already have the value of a already, we can sub in. From here, we can solve that b equal to minus 1. So with that, right, we can already express this to become an integration of 2 over 2x minus 1. My b is equal to minus 1, so it's minus 1 over x plus 1. And my c is equal to 3 plus 3 over x plus 1 square. Once we have the partial fraction, I think we can easily integrate each of this term individually. For this case, it will just be equal to a ln modulus of 2x minus 1. This will be a minus ln modulus of x plus 1. For this expression, I may write down something like this, 3x plus 1 to the power of minus 2, so I can easily see how to do the integration. And for this case, I'll just get a plus 3 bracket x plus 1 minus 1 over minus 1. And not forgetting, there's an arbitrary constant plus c. I'm going to combine these two terms together. So we have a ln modulus of 2x minus 1 over x plus 1. And for this, it will just be minus 3 over x plus 1 plus c. So this will be the answer for my part A of this question. Now let's continue with part B of this question. Part B comprising of 3 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3. And part 3 is a hence kind of question. So I guess I'm going to do my part 1 and part 2 first. Later on, we perhaps will require the answer for these first 2 parts to apply for my part 3. So for part B, part 1, we are asked to do a differentiation of 1 over x squared plus 1. I think this is an easy expression to differentiate. I can just rewrite this into this form for my easy reference. So by doing a differentiation of this, I will end up with a minus x squared plus 1 power minus 2 times 2x. Simplifying this result, we have minus 2x over x squared plus 1 squared. Part 2 is asking us to do a differentiation of another expression, which is a ln square root of x squared plus 1. I'm going to simplify a bit first to make it easier for our differentiation. So this is a ln x squared plus 1 to the power of half. And this power of half, I can see I can just shift it down. So I end up with a half d over dx ln bracket x squared plus 1. So now I'm ready to do a differentiation. I have a half. This will just be 1 over x squared plus 1 times 2x. Simplifying, I will have a x over x squared plus 1. And for part 3 of this question, it says, hence, find the integration for x ln square root x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1 whole thing squared. By a bit of observation, I can see that actually some parts of this term actually appears in the previous two parts. Like for example, there's a ln square root x squared plus 1 here, which appears here. There's also a x over x squared plus 1 whole thing squared. Actually, it looks very similar to this. In fact, this is just like a multiple of this. So I think the approach I will be using, right, is to make use of integration by parts, considering two separate terms here. I will split it up into something like this, integration of x over x squared plus 1 squared times a ln square root x squared plus 1 dx. Right, we can easily make it to look exactly the same as this by adding a minus half here and adding a minus 2 here and adding a minus half here. So now they are the same as this term is the same as this. So now for by parts, we are going to use the formula uv minus integration of v du dx dx. Right, so we are going to assign the terms for this one to be u and v's. For this case, is obviously I'll be letting this to be a u and this to be a dv over dx. So for u is equal to ln square root x squared plus 1. And the corresponding du dx, and which we already found already, which is just a differentiation for this part, which is in part 2, which will give me a x over x squared plus 1. As for the dv over dx, it will be equal to this minus 2x over x squared plus 1 squared. And we already shown that differentiation of this equal to this. And if I were to do an integration of this, of course, I will get back this. So therefore, I can write down v will be equal to 1 over x squared plus 1. Right, so with this, we can start to apply the formula already. So this is a minus half. Okay, so using this formula, we have a u, which is a ln square root x squared plus 1. And v, so v will just be a 1 over x squared plus 1 minus integration. So v is equal to 1 over x squared plus 1. And du over dx will just be equal to this, which is a x over x squared plus 1 dx. Right, now we can do a bit of simplification. We have a minus half. This will be a ln square root x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1 minus integration of x over x squared plus 1 whole thing square dx. Right, we can see actually this integration not that difficult to do an integration because I can shift up the denominator, then it will look like the f prime x fx to the power n configuration. So let's continue. For this case, maybe I will just do something similar to this because this looks a bit not nice. So I'm going to change it to a power of half first. So this is a minus half. This is a half ln bracket x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1. And this I will rewrite it as a integration x squared plus 1 to the power of minus 2 dx. Right, so we can see that this actually will just be like my fx function. This is my f prime x function. So what I need, right, is to have another 2x outside. So because I differentiate this is a 2x, so I require additional 2 here. So I can just add a half here. We put a 2 here. Right, so now we can do the integration already. Right, maybe I can just write my working to continue from here. It will just be equal to a minus half. So this will be a ln bracket x squared plus 1 over 2x squared plus 1. So this part here will end up with a minus half. So using the formula for the f prime x fx to the power of n, when I do an integration, we will be x squared plus 1 to the power of minus 1 over minus 1. And don't forget, there's an arbitrary constant plus c. Right, let's simplify. So we have a minus half ln bracket x squared plus 1 over 2 bracket x squared plus 1. So this will just be a plus 1 over 2 bracket x squared plus 1 plus c. In fact, we can see that the denominator here are the same, so we can merge these two fractions together. So I end up with a minus half ln bracket x squared plus 1 over 2x squared plus 1 and plus c. In fact, this answer is okay already, but maybe we can just multiply this inside to make it slightly nicer. So the final answer will just be minus ln x squared plus 1 over 4 bracket x squared plus 1 plus c. So this will be the final answer.